All right, hello again. Here's another new feature coming with version 9.1. Let's start by, yeah, let's start where it is. Okay, it's called the crop tool. Now, in order to show that, I want to have actually an image loaded here. So let's just go to the browser media and pick the first brush. Just draw something, whatever it is, right? So let's say this is abstract art, or it's just a background of some sort that you want to drop, but you don't want the whole image. Maybe you're going to need this in a website or for some sort of illustration where it needs to be a different aspect ratio. Right now I have this size. You can show it at 100% fully scaled, or size it up to match the screen, the image window, but I can now also go and crop to a portion of it. So here's that new crop tool. We've always had this ability to do the crop to the selection, right? So if you had a selection, let's say you draw a rectangular selection, something like this, and you see the marching ants, or you show the overlay. There you go. That shows you your selection, and with control click you can drag it around, right? So you know you've always been able to do that, or at least for a long time, and then crop to that selection, right? And that's what I would do. All right. So well, now let's do something different. Now this time we have a new tool, the crop tool. So I'm going to start with 1024 by 768 as the screen resolution here, and paint, no, not do the selection anymore, not this way anyway. What I'll do is go to the brush and just draw something again with some brush, and then perhaps, oh, I guess I have the selection alpha still enabled. Yeah, let's go turn that off. Let's select another brush, maybe some soccer balls or beach balls. All right, so let's say I want to select a portion of that. And so here you go. Here's the new tool, Image Crop Tool. And what it does is, first of all, it sizes it up to match the entire screen. That way you're not going to miss any of it. You're going to see the full image, which is important if you have something like an image that's in portrait style or portrait mode, and you might not see everything at the top or at the bottom initially. So now that you have that, you see those anchors, those control buttons on the side, in the middle, in the corners, and there are a few others. But what you can do is you can grab those and you can resize the selection. You can basically do crop region, right? This is not an alpha selection mask, it is a crop region. There's also a skew here. You can notice that actually comes from the general alpha. I forget what the name of it is, but you can also rotate it here, and you say, oh, I'd like to have this part selected, right? And it will rotate it over for you. So let's see what that looks like, or perhaps maybe even make it a little bit smaller, a little bit more narrow. Let's say you're looking to create a banner, you know, those 640 by 80 or something like that, banners for web use, for web ads. You could use it that way. So let's say, for instance, we use this, right? So we have the right side has a bunch of beach balls and this grayish pattern. Left side is going to be white. And then what you do is you right click and select either cancel if you change your mind, or crop. And there you go. And so what it did is it also rotated it over. There's some border region here where it grabbed it from the other side or wrapped something around, so that the general use here is that you have now a nice selection of the cropped region. And let's go do that again. Let's go select perhaps let's say we do an image, the traditional plasma noise. That one has evolved too. You might notice there are some new modes for the plasma noise. You can see different modes. You can also make it seamless, and that's perfect, especially if you want to then go and, let's say, put that into the swap buffer and go and render. Oh, let's do first a little bit more on the curves here to adjust it, to do some plateaus and a little bit of landscape pre-designed elevation map, and then go to the transform puppy ray and render that. Let's just do a very quick one here, preview, high quality, that's good enough. And so here we have a scenario where you might have a great amount of choices as to what part to actually use. Again, you're looking to render something that might be needed for some sort of a website or a banner. or some other image, a different dimension. And so now what you can do is use this image. Well, first maybe store it, just in case we need to go back to it. So store this image copy. There it is. And then go to image crop tool. And again, you can go and now, for instance, say, oh, I love this central part, or I want to go to the horizon, or crop it over here, and get a rough idea of what it is you want to select, and then go crop to it. Right click and crop. And there you go. And so that's the new crop feature, or the crop tool, in the image menu. All right, thanks for watching. This is coming with version 9.1 very soon, hopefully still here in December.